Hi, I'm Yapo.
Make the nymph get dressed.
Yeah, the nymph doesn't wear any clothes. It's weird. You can be the nymph this video.
Yes. Oh, I've seen that statue before. What was this guy again? Ogres? No.
This is the frog people statue or frog
Is
people
this
race.
is it the frog people?
Yep.
Oh, we're doing frogs again. Yeah. Time for slam slam.
Although this isn't just frogs, it's also dragon people for some reason. And
Newts.
that's not that's actually a salamander, not a frog. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, it's an amphibian.
important distinction. And I put this guy out because he's the only one that can get to my phone on the first turn.
Oh yeah, because he spawned with the bonus AP, so.
Yep. So I was like, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna actually be
Okay.
ahead at once for fonts for the first time I think in this entire LP.
All three videos.
It's still like ridiculous. Yep, he every time somebody dies, he gets some charges, and based on the number of charges he has, he actually reduces the amount of Nora I make.
Huh. That's frustrating. Kill that dude.
But it used to be a lot better because he used to get charges faster, but they've nerfed him a little bit, so it's not quite as bad. Now it's more of an annoyance than a kill him quickly type of thing. Especially early on, because early on when nobody's dying, it's not quite so much of an issue.
All right. So I think we won the game when we were on this map before.
Yes,
So
like I say, I do better, substantially better when I only have to fight on like one side, especially with this deck because these guys are all expensive and all about kind of staying close together and keeping each other alive.
mm,
So I just won't go over there and I'll just convince him to fight on this side because it's in his advantage to fight on this side, to keep the fight on this side because I can't pressure his font if I've got all my guys on this side. So it's kind of safer. It's pretty easy to convince people to stay on this side, on one side or the other, on a map like this. Oh, yep. See, you can see where the ice is versus the snow. If I hit
okay.
the other button, I was just making sure I didn't stand on ice because it's terrible. And look, I'm actually putting out dudes this time.
Amazing. This is really good.
Are you proud of me? I've got more dudes than he does, even.
Dudes are important.
And I think this is the turn where everything starts going horribly wrong.
How could it be going horribly wrong? It looks pretty good right now.
Oh, yeah, this is the turn where everything goes horribly wrong.
Oh wow. He's got dudes now.
So those guys don't have an attack, are really slow, and don't have a whole lot of HP,
Yep.
but they have a thing called Psychic Ping. So they have now done 32 damage to my guy already between the two of them,
Who is Yeah, that's nice.
who is now running away.
That's
Because at
getting your mind
the
getting your
start
mind flayed.
of every turn, they do 8 psychic damage to whichever champion has the highest HP within 6 spaces.
That seems really good.
It's not like super great if you just have like one of them and nothing else around, but it just builds up in such a hurry that you take a lot of damage from him, especially when he drops them in your face and you don't have enough support because I overextended myself.
Yeah, I mean he drops them and they just instantly blow you up. Yay. It's fun times.
So like my guy will take 16 damage at the start of this next turn, and there's nothing I can do about it.
Are they within is it within six?
Yeah, it's within 6. So
Okay, yeah, he is. Yeah, he is within six of them.
so that'll,
Now he's got a ton of dudes on the board.
yeah, he's got more dudes than I have now. The tide has shifted.
And the salamander can run across the pond, so that's nice.
Most of his dudes can actually because they're all aquatic creatures. They're like, oh, water, we don't care. I can
I
fly.
want to know if I want to know if the mind flayers use their face tentacles to swim. Like,
I think they
I
just
mean, do
use
they
them.
use them like actual squid use them?
I don't think
They
so.
could.
I think they probably have like web feet for that, but I don't know. I'm not a squid people biologist, so I couldn't tell you for certain.
The old squid people biologist.
I don't know why I decided to do this. This is probably not the best idea I've ever had.
Yeah, well,
It's a,
he's very brave.
it's a,
I mean, if you didn't, we end up with that one game you made a picture of where everyone just stands there.
yeah, I guess I'll post that along with this video. But
This is really funny.
yeah, and
Hmm.
I didn't bother counting how far away he was, so now I'm down by one again.
That's yeah. Could you have like body blocked him if you had thought of it?
Yeah,
Just like move a couple people over there, just stand there so he can't get your into your zone.
probably. Although the guy that I sent up there, I did put a shield on, so he's completely impervious to damage for this turn at least.
Oh my gosh, the mind flayers just can just stand in the water and just hurt anyone who's on the shore. That's bullshit.
Yeah, except they on their face, like if you just like look at their stat line and the fact that they have like one ability and they don't have an attack or anything, you're like, oh, that's dumb. Why would you ever use those guys? And then you see them in action, you're like, oh, okay, because they wreck everything. Not that I'm mad or anything.
That's actually really fun. I would just stand both of them inside just like in the first or second ice water space, and you either have to stand on the ice or in the water to get to them. That's great. It's really good.
Yeah, that guy's dying.
Can you take someone else? Take someone down with him.
I think you can. I think I'm really bad at remembering what I do in these games. Remember, it's a problem.
You played this game yesterday.
I actually did, and I like encoded it all and stuff yesterday. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna actually be able to talk about it and know what I did. And nope.
See, here's the big guy we saw last time who didn't actually manage to do anything before you gave up.
Yeah, spoilers. He does a thing in this game, at least one. He actually
Okay.
manages to hit a guy. So, and now I'm making more.
I feel like running your dwarf out into the pond just to kill the mind flayer and then have him die would almost be a good trade at this point.
Yeah, but the mind flayer costs like 50, and my dwarf guy costs like 90.
Yeah, but can you save your mind? Can you save your dwarf guy anyway?
Yeah, see,
If you can't, then you might. Okay.
I made more shiny ground, and he's invulnerable again, so he's fine. Don't worry about it.
I'm a little worried about it.
Go zap some people.
She has a very specific range, only exactly this far away.
Yeah, it's a little awkward, but she's more of a like she's got an ability that means all my paladins do extra damage to guys that she hits first.
Oh, okay.
And she
That makes
grants
sense.
magical aura, which is just extra damage, which is always nice to have. Which actually, most of the time, granting of the aura does more damage than her actual attacks do. So, just kind of general purpose, floating around, doing cool stuff. And he put a bunch of lava under me, so he's gonna try and kill me when I come off of invulnerable. Because for some reason, there's a squid dude that can make lava.
Well, he's called like the World Ender or something like that. He's got a very Bernie sort of name.
That's true, but it's still like what? Also, if you hit him with a sword once, you can't hit him with a sword again the rest of the round, or he's just like, nope.
Yeah, he's immune to whatever damage type hits him, isn't it? Something like that.
No, he's got an ability called Defiant, which is Also, I had never seen this relic before. You put it down next to other relics and it eats them.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
What's it called?
Skisic Furnace. So I guess you just like whatever champ is nearby just like grabs your relic and like shovels it into the furnace or something. I'm not entirely sure on the mechanics, but
That's really interesting. Does it then provide bonuses based on if it ate something or not, or because it does,
um,
or is it purely just use this to kill relics?
I think it gives some Nora back.
Oh, wrecked.
I believe it gives you like some Nora back for like some Nora for eating relics, or I forget exactly, but it's a really good to contest with because if there's a relic already down, because it eats their relic and then it has a relic down to help contest. So that's what I would mostly use it for, is what he's using it for. It's pretty good for that, I would say.
One thing I do find interesting design decision about this game is like You probably only actually get to play a card like every other turn, unless you're playing spells and giving up board control because they're a little cheaper. But you just end up with like your entire deck in your hand.
Yeah, it reveals like two cards every turn, just automatically.
So it's kind of, I guess it's very reliable in a sense because only the first couple of turns are you not likely to have the card you want.
Yeah, that's kind of true. But the other thing is, the first couple turns can really make or break a game. Like if you get a no champ draw, and you're just like, "Welp, this is fun. I'm having
There's
fun."
no you can't mulligan your hand.
Nope.
Oh well, get wrecked. Build better decks, noob.
I actually, I specifically make all my decks to have more champions than is considered standard, just because that's how I play traditionally. Except last game. Last game was not a good example of how I play, but
What, you mean losing?
well, that and like this deck has like 17 champs in it, which is more than most people run. So I'm actually loaded up to put more champs on the board than most other people. But I didn't because I was being a bad. That's my only excuse.
Well, hey, it only makes you bad if you don't win, which you didn't, so you're bad.
Yeah,
But
so I appreciate your vote of confidence there. I remember some of the things that happened in this game, but I have no idea how I get that dude off my phone. I'll be honest.
he's been there the entire time. He's just hanging out.
Yeah, no idea. Also, that relic heals itself, which I did not realize because I had never seen it before and hadn't looked at its abilities. If there's a dude standing next to it, it sucks life out of him,
Hmm.
which is a pain because I was gonna kill it with that chicken purple, but she didn't have enough damage, so I was like, ah, screw it. What? Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing here. I'll be honest.
Ant. Dude's an ant bear. Was that like a really big ant lion?
I have no idea. It looks like an anteater, really. I think it might be supposed to be like
I think he's just an anteater. I think he just wants to feel better about himself, so he calls himself an ant bear.
probably. I know I would be ashamed if I was a really weird, deformed anteater that wore ridiculous socks. Because if I click on his picture again, he's got a very silly German hat and socks. He just needs lederhosen and he'll be set. And Celestial Spear is cool. It deal anytime any paladin within 4 spaces is damaged by an attack, it hurts whoever did the damaging. So it's just a little bit of extra damage. Good to have around.
And certainly, if you're gonna fight in an area, it's nice.
Yeah, because I mean, I drop it on the font, and now any of my guys standing on the font, if they get attacked, deal a little extra damage to whoever attacked them. And this dude loves dropping relics on my font. Like he's got a problem. Like he's got the same problem with relics that I have with spells.
Yeah, it's a relic game. I'm wondering if it's an anthill. Can the ant need to walk over and like eat it and get health? Should be able to.
No, but there is actually a beehive basically, and there is a dude in this faction that can walk up and like plant beehives. He's pretty awesome. He's got a name too. His official name is Skizik Anthromancer, I think, but we just call him Beezik.
Oh, yeah, okay. He does have silly socks and a silly hat.
Yeah,
I see it. And a oddly shaped didgeridoo, or possibly a jug he's eating ants out of.
I'm
Oh no, I just heard him use it. That's totally a didgeridoo.
yeah. So I think his flavor text is something about like didgeridoo or something, just like stupid pun.
I like that flavor text.
Let me go.
I don't even know what it says, but I like it.
Let me go find it real quick. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. His flavor text is, "What did the didgeridoo? He done did it." And that's just a quote from him, and that's his all. That's the entirety of his flavor text.
This is a good game for good, cool people.
I keep telling myself that every day, but I haven't convinced myself yet.
8 years or 7 years later, still working on believing it.
Yeah.
We've got a real scrum going on here.
Yeah, and I actually messed this up, as I recall, kind of badly. Yeah. So the giant angel dude actually has that same ability where if you kill a guy with him, he heals everyone a little bit, and um, they get everyone gets bonus damage.
Hmm.
And so I thought I could hit him with enough to have 6 HP left, so the aura I put on him would kill and still count for it. But I messed up my counting because I forgot he's got the bonus that reduces damage, and so I had to not do. I had to kill him the other way, and
Oh,
I don't get the
math is
bonus for
hard.
it. But I think I can kill this guy with the aura, so it all works out. Yes, I can. So I'll still get it. It just wasn't the guy I was hoping to do it on. I'm gonna say it still
So at
counts.
the beginning of his turn, he's gonna take 6 damage due to Angel and the big dude's aura.
Yep, because like I said, the priestess that puts down like spears and does extra damage can also grant auras, which is just a solid source of extra damage. Like that.
There we go. All right, this is looking pretty good now.
And for some reason, my internet glitched out enough that it didn't disconnect me, but it wouldn't let me drop the champ I was trying to drop because I tried to put one down last turn and it was just like, nope, not having it.
It's okay. We're saving up to drop a really big dude. Look at the poo storm.
One spell, two spells.
I mean, to be fair, that is some value hitting like 5 of your dudes.
He just spent 80 Nora though.
Yeah.
Although he did kill two dudes, one
Wait.
of them was almost dead. Actually, no, yeah, he killed two dudes.
Oh man, playing against goons.
Oh, I forgot I had that open for a second.
Oh wait, are those people who were just spectating?
Yeah, and you can see Zupador is making fun of me for my miscounting.
As is appropriate.
Also, yeah, he's also making fun of me for my skill selections. In a shocking twist, goons are terrible. News at 11.
Didn't see it coming, honestly.
What do I even do here? Like, how do I?
Just like go pick up that 50 Nora that's on the ground.
Oh, that's right. Since I didn't put out a dude last turn, I have enough to put out two dudes this turn.
Your favorite dude.
I love that dude. He's just so solid. Like, there's never a situation where I'm like, oh, you know what? I shouldn't put him out. He's not
Oh,
right.
you actually have the font, except he's stealing all your money and denying you your font.
Yeah,
Oh no.
it'll be fine. I'll just murder the angel. Just murder everyone.
And he steals more money. Where'd that newt go? Is he still down there? Yeah, oh yeah, there he is.
He's just hiding behind the bush. I don't really like his hurt sprite. It just looks weird. He's just
The sprites look awkward. I love his art was really good, but the sprites look awkward. I think we need a salamander who summons undead so he can be a salamancer.
there is a frog that summons undead, if that counts.
It's pretty close.
His name is Timmy the Vile. And I was like, yeah, I can kill the his dude this turn, and then he cast that spell, and I'm like, nope, never mind.
Nope. No more killing of the dude.
Also, he literally equipped a little like poison dart blowgun on that guy so he could attack me. What am I even doing here?
Go pick up those resources.
No, I don't wanna. You can't make me
This
here.
is a it's a game of resources.
You're not my real dad.
It's true. I'm not. I'm your fake dad though.
That's true. Yeah, he's fake internet adopted me and everything. How I after this game too, I was talking to people. I'm like, I have no idea what happened in this game and like why it turned out the way it did, but it did. So
I mean, so far you overextended and lost your dwarf, and then he kind of overextended and lost a few dudes. But you clumped up really bad, so he got a couple of big spells off, and he's now making a bit of a comeback. You finally picked up the friggin' stuff.
I was gonna say, are you happy now?
Yes.
Also, I tried to cast a spell and he had a counter spell up, so it just fizzled.
Is that like a secret spell he cast earlier,
Yeah,
basically?
he's got 3 or 4 counter spells available with this combo of factions that he's playing. So he used one of the weird ones that you don't see quite as much. So, but I should have expected it with these 2 factions combined. Also, that guy is right next to a giant dude that will wreck his shit, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna lose some HP so I can heal up this little salamander a little bit." I don't know why.
Hmm.
It doesn't seem like the best choice to me, but I'm also losing by all accounts right now, so maybe I'm not the best judge.
Well, I mean, you both got 4 people. A couple of your people are worth a lot. Some of his people are pretty cheap and shitty. So,
But my dude's
I mean, certainly he's got more. I mean, he's got more people in the fight right now, in a sense, but it doesn't really matter because your dudes are so close. And certainly you can reinforce easier because now the battle's much closer to your base than his.
yeah, that'll be my big saving grace is the ability to get people over there.
Yeah, he's not going to be able to take the font for a while, so
If he
make your stat.
actually takes the font and gets control of it, the game's pretty well over.
Mm, you should make your statue a person and start beating people up.
Ah, it's too soon for that.
But that is the coolest move in the game. That is the drop the mic and walk away move.
Usually when you do that, you lose. Although I've seen a couple times where people have done it to good effect. It's just normally not what happens.
I really like tactics like that though, where it's theoretically a good move, but it's so hard to make it a good move that most of the time it's a bad move. So it's good balance. It's cool.
And because he decided to hurt that dude to heal some other dude, I'm like, it's time to kill everyone and put more shiny ground down. Because shiny ground is the Paladin's favorite. Yeah, so that guy went from almost dying to healing up like 10 HP and running away.
Yeah, but he's right next to the Newt. He's gonna get murdered.
The Newt's a ranged champ. You can't hit next to him.
Oh well.
But nice try. I'm still good. Still got this.
I'm wondering his dude who makes you get less Nora has been around for a while. Does he have stacks at this point?
Yeah, he does.
Is he?
I don't know how much he's pulling down. If I click on him again, I'll be able to tell you. But it's to the point where it's noticeable because he gets stacks every time somebody dies. So
Yeah, he was like the second minion that was thrown out in the valley. He's been around forever.
and there's been a surprising number of people who have died. I feel like.
I, li- I like how he's trying to position the Mind Flayer so that it only hits that one low health guy.
Yeah. Okay, so he's actually only taking about 3 Nora a turn right now.
No, that's not so bad.
Yeah, it could be worse.
Could have been worse. Did they just not die close enough to him for him to get stacks?
No, he used to be better. He used to get more charges when guys died. Like he used to get like 3 charges every time somebody died, which means it's 1 Nora per 3 charges. And now he only gets 2
Okay.
charges. So it ramps up substantially less than it once did. And now he's just got a slow parade of champs that he's putting out to come towards me, which is the worst way to play this game. Because if you move guys like one at
Yeah.
a time into a giant mess of dudes, you are going to die a horrible death. And I'm going to get some more heals, get some more damage, get everybody nice and buff.
But yeah, it's tough though because if he doesn't do that, if he just says, okay, well look, 2 of my guys are still over there, I'm just gonna sacrifice them, build up an army that can fight together, and then try again. He's probably lost too much of an advantage at that point anyway.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird balance to strike. Like this guy that I've put out, between him smacking people and my ability there. He's already up like 6 damage. So he's already like towards the top of the damage range for champions in this game anymore. Part of the reason I love him, builds up so fast. Like most of my guys have like twice the damage his guys do at this point. And he's making his
Oh, that
tactical
little
retreat.
frog is adorable.
That little frog's a pain in the ass. Because anytime you hit him, he's got like LSD skin, and your dude just starts like wandering off for a turn. Like you can't control where he moves. He just like moves randomly in whatever direction.
There should be a hero that, or a that when on attack, he forces the enemy to have the Saxy guy on his screen.
That would be
Mind
amazing.
games.
I can totally see them doing something like that for some like charity. They've done like charity events before where they'll sell like weird, like not good at all stuff, but like specialty stuff to benefit charities. I can totally see them doing that for this one.
Like just like goofy, not very good things that are funny or whatever, and yeah, just
Yeah, like the big one they did is something that drops like presents, and the presents like half of them like hurt your dudes, or like give Nora to your opponent, or and there's no way of telling until you walk over it. So,
nice.
and this is not the best use of a spell, but it gets me my font back. So if he wants to contest, he's got to come run back in. So it really was kind of a waste, but I feel like a good tactical decision. Nora wise, it was way not even, but tactically, I feel like sound in that.
Is that how you rationalize it to yourself?
Yeah, and he's running the
Okay.
psychedelic frog at me. Or, I'm sorry, the mind warp frog.
It's that. I mean, some of the. I mean, all a lot of the frogs are based off of animals. You know, we saw like poison arrow like stuff, but that's just a poison dart frog. That's not based off of anything. That just is a poison dart frog.
Yeah, pretty much. Some of their champs are less than inspired. Because I mean, most of this faction is just like really generic fantasy dwarves and barbarians.
Yeah, I mean, pretty straightforward stuff.
Some of them are cool, but oh yeah, and I'm gonna nuke that dude now. He done goofed.
Yeah, that guy seems kind of away from his team.
So the big angel dude with the giant like battle axe has an
Yep.
ability where if he hits you twice in one turn, he drains half of your maximum health. So since he has 18 damage, if he hits you twice in one turn, you die for almost every single champ in the game. Like this.
Nice.
And I use
Get
that
wrecked, scrub.
there's that spell that lets you have 2 attacks for just basically +1 AP, and I use that. And now I'll use the same trick that I used the first video, where I make 2 attacks with that guy and heal him up. So it's like it never happened. I never lost any health.
Angel,
I don't know what you're talking about.
and you actually went to go pick up stuff.
Dad, are you proud of me?
I did. I am. You're finally realizing after you're finally realizing this is a game about resources. Every every spell and every dude and every font and every drop is all money, and it's about making the opponent spend more money than you do.
Pretty much. And now he's trying to run away, which I don't really understand because I can kill him in one hit. And
and there we go.
and more relics, because why not?
I mean, he's just trying to prevent you from keeping the font, but I
But
mean that's just preventing you from earning what 20 font in the next turn, 20 Nora or something for the
12.
fonts. 12. It's 12, and so it cost him however much to drop that thing, just to deny you 12 Nora for probably one turn before you kill it.
Yeah,
Dumb.
pretty much. He's uh he's kind of in desperation mode right now. There you go. There's the big frog
Oh,
dude.
we've done it.
Which for some reason he's like a frog centaur but has 6 legs. I not entirely sure on the mechanics on that one, but you know. Again, not a fantasy creature biologist,
Hold
so
on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Stick with me here. Stick with me. I think his name is Leapnir.
it's Lesmu, actually.
No, 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 no. It's Leapnir because he's a frog, so he leaps, but he's got 6 legs like Sleipnir from Norse mythology. It's a really funny joke, trust me.
Okay, I'll
No,
trust you.
there's someone out there who the second I said Leapnir got it immediately and just lost their shit. And every other person watching this video right now doesn't. Is just whatever. Agent, shut up.
Well, it's worth it for that one guy. Whoever that
Yeah,
guy
that one
is,
guy, man.
good work.
Yep.
Enjoy your laugh, that one guy.
So, does your take their half their max health thing work on statues? Because that would be broken as hell.
No, it doesn't. It's only champ dudes. And actually, it's not as good as on statues, or on oh, you mean the big ones? Yeah, no, it doesn't work on them. Actually, it might once they're turned into dudes.
Yeah, because that would be like, because I mean, he's got like what 200 health or something like that.
It's like 100. Yeah, it would be really
It's
strong.
like 100. You could just it's a 50 damage attack. It's nuts.
I think they actually have an ability that limits the amount of HP they lose to stuff like that to like 30. So you can still do like 30, but I don't think it's quite as insane as it could be. And it's time for more punching and more heals, because this guy still hasn't learned his lesson.
Oh, and for anybody who didn't watch the how-to video or doesn't know what's going on, you could turn your building into a dude, and he's way stronger than a normal dude. However, you can no longer summon anything ever.
And it makes you less
You have
resources.
to win whatever. Yeah, you have to win with whatever you got on the board, pretty
Actually,
much.
you can still summon if you have a font left, because like he could put guys out on his font up there, but he doesn't have his
Oh,
main zone anymore.
there we go. He's
But
done.
it doesn't matter because I'm murdering everyone. So yeah,
A good game, kind of.
it's a great game. I don't know what you're talking about.
It was a great game. There were frogs, and jumping, and bird people, angels, whatever.
It's got everything you could ever want, except me losing. I'm sorry. I know that's big on your to-do list, but
It is my favorite part. I have to say.
well, next time.